Hey guys, Daniel Vadnal, Fitness FAQs. Today's video, I want to teach you a very unique but highly effective exercise for building up the strength in your triceps, as well as increasing the muscle size of your triceps. So if you're someone that's watching this video that's interested in getting stronger in, say, an L-sit position, this is the video and the exercise for you. If you just want to get bigger arms, this is also the video for you, so check it out. Let's discuss what the triceps are, what their actions are, what the different heads of the triceps are, so we have a good understanding of how to perform this exercise correctly and why we're performing it correctly, because it's important to know. So the triceps are made up of 3 different heads. You've got your medial, you've got your lateral, and you've also got your long head of your triceps. So in any tricep exercise, it's going to involve elbow extension. That's how you get that muscle working. Now, if you want to really maximize the growth in your arms and get that long head of your tricep involved, you need to also do shoulder extension, because the long head of the tricep attaches to your scapula and it acts on shoulder extensions. That muscle will be activated during that movement. Why this bodyweight exercise is so effective? Number one, like most bodyweight exercises, it's a closed kinetic chain exercise, meaning your hands are fixed on the ground and then your body moves during the exercise. Closed kinetic chain exercise is absolutely awesome for progressive overload because they require multiple muscle groups to be utilized at once, as well as the load of the movement can be progressively increased over time. That's why it's far superior to do an exercise like this, as opposed to you see people doing like a tricep kickback or something like that, where they're getting that shoulder extension. It's just not as effective because you can't load it up as much. Let's keep it really simple in terms of performing the exercise correctly. So now that we know the anatomy of the triceps, we know what has to be kept in mind to do this exercise correctly, so that we're working the muscle that we're trying to work, or the muscles we're trying to work. So once you've got your hands planted on the ground in the region of your hips, you're going to bring your hips up as well as forward. So by doing this, we're getting extension at the shoulder, and this is going to force that long head of the triceps to really contract and work hard to keep ourselves in this movement. During the exercise, you should always have your arms completely straight so that the other heads of the tricep are also firing too. This exercise is really challenging, so don't be surprised if you can't get your hips up to shoulder height. As long as if you're intending to get your hips up and forward to the best of your abilities whilst keeping your arms straight, I'm happy, and you'll also be feeling it to the full extent. Don't be surprised, especially with this exercise, if you haven't tried something like this before, if you get immediate cramps or really severe DOMS the next day, or muscle soreness. The reason for this is because your triceps, in particular your long-headed tricep, is shortening at both the elbow and at the shoulder. So that's just asking for both severe soreness and even cramps if you're not used to it. So keep that in mind. If you're finding the exercise a little bit too difficult with your legs straight, that's cool. Make the exercise a little bit less intense by bending at the knees. This is just going to make it a little bit more feasible for you to do multiple reps in the exercise. In terms of tempo of execution, you're only going to get a momentary hold at the top, especially when you're at that peak contraction when your hips are forward and up, because your triceps, especially if you're not accustomed to the movement, just won't be able to keep yourself in that position. That's cool. Just make sure that you attempt to squeeze as hard as you can when you're at the top, and repeat for reps. In terms of sets and rep range, guys, I'd stick to the standard bodybuilding hypertrophy volume range. So your 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, and your triceps will thank me later, trust me. Thanks everyone for watching. Thumbs up the video to support Fitness FAQs. Comment below with what you'd like to see next on this YouTube channel, and I'll see you next week Friday for another video.